G'day, Adam Grocke from Johnston Grocke here with Andrew Brown, talking all things artificial intelligence, AI and machine learning, which is referred to as ML. So really interesting space for businesses at the moment with technology moving so quickly. And small businesses generally don't have the resources to go and invest significant money on research and development and really trying to develop their own AI or machine learning. So we're going to talk about what you can do as an SME out there to stay up with it, because really if you're not looking forward, this is moving so quickly, you're going to be left behind. Absolutely. And well and truly behind. So this is a critical part of running your business over the next 5 years. Just to probably break it down, artificial intelligence and machine learning is all about technology itself, looking at data, using algorithms, and then maximizing the value of that data, whether that be process, whether it be analytics around people, around your financials for your business, around collecting debtors, and then building a process itself to do it so you don't have to do human manual work to do that job.
So it's trying to do repetitive tasks at the same kind of quality and therefore have less error rates. And the things that can be done are a myriad of functions, but they're done on the same way, within boundaries of how you would set them, whichever you desire.
And it's getting very advanced at the moment, where the machines can actually correct themselves and refine themselves over time, so they don't need instructions from humans to tell it what to do. It can actually refine itself within the parameters to become better and better and more efficient.
And we're not talking about large-scale robots walking around the office. We're actually talking about even things like basic software, which is now embedded in people's businesses, which starts to develop the AI structure for people. We'll pick up more information as more processes go through. The program actually develops its own intelligence, and that's what it's called, artificial intelligence.
So in your business, SMEs out there, they're kind of going, like, where do I start? Like, it's something that a lot of people don't know anything about, don't understand. So where would you start? What's a good place for them to take their first step?
So where we start, the best place to start for most businesses is their internal functions, because you're there, you've got control of it. And one of the most common internal functions is the finance function. Usually it's very cheap to embed in the process. People have a high degree of interaction with it, customers, staff. That's one of the best places to start with your AI processes. So look internal and really go, what processes are we doing at the moment that we could automate or get some sort of technology? So really trying to understand where you'd use it, because AI is so broad. It's probably where can we use it first that's going to give us some quick wins, and we can implement it easy. So rather than reach out and try and do AI with your customers or your clients, and perhaps not have it perfectly mapped out and therefore have embarrassing situations, start internally, and that way you can overcome your fear or your anxiety of AI, how AI works, and get used to it. Yeah, absolutely. And look, it's one of those things that, look, if you do go to industry conferences, there's a lot of good stuff at those conferences. So make sure you get to them. Get to the ones that are forward thinking. So not just sitting with in the next year, but really looking forward 3 to 5 years. There's lots of businesses out there that you can partner with that are looking to test their AI. It's a dangerous area in the sense that you could spend a lot of time with companies that are bleeding edge, so they're at that point where you waste a lot of time and it's not going to work. So you don't want to be the first cab off the rank to test them, so you do want to go with some people that have had some traction. But it's a case of don't jump in the deep end straight away, test it, don't go in too far. If it looks like it's working, then make sure you get some more traction with it. Absolutely. There's plenty of testers out there, and we just rely on other people doing the testing for us. Yeah. So look, a few other things. I mean, I know you can put it in your CRM, and I know with our CRM will actually give us the preferred call times or contact times for our clients. So it's actually looking at all the data and how we interact with them, when they open emails, when they engage with us, that we know, okay, well, that's between 2 and 3 on a Wednesday afternoon is going to be the best chance for us to call them. So it does make a big difference with how you're dealing with your customers and clients as well. Yeah, you're trying to take the intelligence out of the individual person and use a database or a system to do that for you. And then you can still make intuitive judgments of how you handle that, but it's taking away the knowledge base or the detailed knowledge base and putting it into a machine. Yep. So, I mean, if we're going to break it down into 3 key areas, it's internal. How do I get more efficient with my internal stuff? And that's all about process and automation and simplifying, and then getting AI and technology to do that for you. You've then got, how can we leverage the data we've got? So the cleaner your data, the more granular your data you've got in your business, the better, because then you can actually start to use it. So if you've got a clean database, that should be your number one focus probably in business. And you can't do that by just using old systems, because it takes a lot of time and a lot of resources to do that. That's why AI comes in. It'll do it for you. Yeah. and get a much bigger hit rate quite easily.
But you've got to start with clean data. If you don't have clean data, you won't be able to leverage it at all. And then you've got marketing. So then you're looking at, okay, well, how do I grow my business quickly? How can I use AI to leverage the database I've got, but also attract new clients out there?
Yeah, the right clients for your business.
Yeah. But we're having beer and business sessions, so make sure you come along to it. It's going to be a really good workshop. We're going to bring in some expert speakers to talk about different areas that we'll take a deep dive into. Thank you very much for your time, Andy. Thank you.